A chapter name Dual Nature of Radiation and Matter. Is it visible? No? Anybody? Guys, Lahari, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aditi, did you read? What is here?
Radiation.
Dual nature of radiation and matter. Hello guys. Can I start now? Respond. Okay. So today, before going to chapter, myself, Kumar Swami, physics faculty. So today I will start one of the chapter, dual nature of radiation and matter. Especially this chapter from NEET 2022 bits we got it. Matter waves and photoelectric effect. 2020 two exams, 2 bits came from this chapter only. Previously 2019-18 1 bit. So we can say 1 bit is sure from this chapter. 2 bits chances are there, 1 bit is sure. So what is called dual nature? Radiation and matter. Dual nature means it has both the nature. Both natures means particle nature plus wave nature. We know that light has dual nature, particle nature, wave nature. Like that, matter also have dual nature, light nature and so particle nature and wave nature. So today, so in this topic, so chances 2 bits, 1 bit for NEET exam. So you don't worry, you need not to write anything, just listen to me and note down that equation part and important points. After the class, I will provide notes also to you. So I will send notes to you. Hello? Anybody? Right. Now, here mainly we discuss about radiation and matter. One of the main topic, photo electric effect. Second topic is matter waves. In photoelectric effect, so what is called photoelectric effect? Before going to discussion of photoelectric effect, so what is called free electron? We should discuss about free electrons. In metal, so many electrons are there, so they can move easily inside the metal, but they can't leave from the metal surface. So that type of electrons are called free electrons. Free electrons can move easily inside because that is loosely bounded to the surface, but not escape from the metal surface. That is free electron. When electron escape from the metal, means when electron emitted from the metal, that is called electron emission. This electron emission will happen in how many ways? Electron emission will happen in different ways. One of the ways, now we are discussing about electron emission. This electron emission means electron emitted from the metal surface. One of the ways, that is thermionic emission. Thermionic emission. Guys, is it visible and audible? My voice? Respond. Harshita, is it audible and visible? Okay, listen to me. Thermionic emission. What is called thermionic emission? What are called thermions? So when heat is incident on the metal surface. We know that energy so many types. Heat is also one of the energy. When heat energy incident on the metal. So let us consider one metal surface. Heat energy incident on this. Then I told free electrons means loosely bounded electrons here. Free electrons absorb this energy. So with that energy, that electron escape from the metal surface. So without taking food 1 or 2 days, we can't move anywhere. So after taking food, we will get some energy. With that energy, we can move anywhere. Similarly here also, when electron gets energy, then they can escape from the metal surface. So this electron is emitted due to heat radiation. So that emission is called, that electron emission is called thermionic emission. So in thermionic emission, these electron emitted due to heat radiation, this electron is called thermion. So these electrons are called thermions. So this is one of the way to emit the electrons from metal surface. One, guys. This is one of the emission. Second type of emission means electron can escape from metal surface. One more way is there, that is secondary emission. What is called secondary emission? Electrons are there here, metal surface, free electrons are there, or loosely bounded electrons are there. Heat is incident, heat radiation. So this ray is heat radiation. Heat radiation incident on this electron. Then electron absorb energy. With that energy, this electron will try to escape. But between some electrons are there. The electron which gains energy that hits the one more electron. So that electron which is on the surface, that electron emitted. Actually, emitted electron not gained energy directly from the heat. It gained energy from the one more electron. So this electron emitted, emission of this electron is called secondary emission. I hope you got it this point. Directly not emitted this electron. This emitted electron gains energy from other electron. So that emission is called secondary emission. Next, third one. Emission is, free electrons emission is different types. One is thermionic secondary emission. Third one is photoelectric emission. Photoelectric emission. In photoelectric emission, so what is called photoelectric emission? So we will discuss detailed about photoelectric emission. So who experimentally proved this photoelectric emission, then equations, how problems will come, we discuss detailed. Present, simply I want to say what is called photoelectric emission. Photo means light. Particle of light is called photon. When photon is incident on metal surface, see here metal surface. In this metal, so many electrons are there. So many electrons. Light is incident. This ray is ray of light. Ray of light is incident on the metal surface. In this case, one electron absorbs this light energy. We know that light energy E is equal to hf or h nu or hc by lambda. Light energy absorbed by the electron. So with that energy, this electron escape from the metal surface. One important point is there. To escape this electron from this metal surface, light energy should have minimum frequency. Otherwise, this electron cannot escape from the metal. Means not possible eject or not possible emitted from the surface. Minimum frequency of light when falls on the metal surface, then electron emitted from this. This work is called work function. The energy, minimum energy required for electron to escape from the metal surface is called work function. This electron, emitted electron, is called photoelectron. Photoelectron. So in this way, electron emitted from the metal surface. So that emission is called photoelectric emission. This is third type of electronic emission. Electron emission, 3 types we are discussing. This one is third type. Now fourth type, field emission. Field emission. So what is this field emission? When electric field is applied, when metal is there, on that metal electric field is applied. Force due to electric field, if that free electron, means that loosely bounded electron, escape from the metal surface, that electron emission is called field emission. So in this way, electron emission are 3 types. In today's class, we discuss especially photoelectric emission. The phenomena of this photoelectric emission is called photoelectric effect. So this is today's topic. So don't worry, I need not to write. If any important point, I will give time for writing. So I will provide notes also. Photoelectric effect. Photo means photon. First, we discuss about photon. What is called photon? Photon nothing but particle of light. Light particle. Photon. Photon can't stay at rest position. So simply we can say rest mass of photon is 0. Rest mass of photon equal to 0. When it has mass, When it is in motion, then only it has mass. So if anybody, if you are moving with some speed, then you are in motion, you have momentum. So it has also momentum. That momentum of photon is momentum of photon. Momentum represented by P. That momentum of photon, not mv. We know that formula momentum is mass into velocity. Instead of velocity, here speed of light c, mc. P is equal to mc. So listen carefully. In 2020 NEET, 2 bits we got from this chapter. Very easy chapter. Each and every student who is very poor in physics, that student also easily can gain mark from this chapter. So, audible guys? Okay, carry on. Momentum P is equal to mc. M is mass of the photon, c is speed of light. Speed of light value. Speed of light is, we know, approximately 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Exactly that value is 29 crores 97 lakhs 92,458 meter per second. So that is exact value. So need not to say exact value. Speed of light represented by c, approximate value is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Momentum is. What about energy of this photon? Energy of photon is E is equal to energy value. Sorry?
Sir, momentum is mass into velocity, so then what mass should be considered then, sir? Rest mass is 0, then.
Rest mass is 0. Rest mass 0 means when photon is at rest, that mass is 0. When photon is in motion, it has mass.
What is that mass, sir?
So that mass we considered in light particle, that photon mass value also will be given in that problem. So we need not to take that value, we have to follow the values. Very light particle means proton mass is there, like electron mass is there. Proton heavy mass comparatively electron. Like electron mass, this mass also very less. Similar to electron mass, that one. Hello? Is it clear?
Yes, sir, got it, sir.
Okay. Momentum. Next, energy. Energy of photon is E is equal to, visible now here from this position. Energy E is equal to H F. H Planck's constant. Tell me the value of Planck's constant, H value. Anybody? Okay. 6.625 into 10 power minus 34. F is frequency. Frequency represented by either F or nu. E is equal to HF. E is equal to H into. Frequency we can write in terms of lambda, that is Hc by lambda. E is equal to. Energy is quantized. So photon energy we can say either HF or 2HF or 3HF. Means it is quantized, that energy. So M into HF we can take energy of this one. So I will take relation this one. E is equal to mc square. We have one formula is energy, mass, here mass of photon, c, speed of light. E is equal to, I will write mc square equation, mc into c, whereas mc is p, then p into c. E is equal to pc. So I can write this equation in one more way. So I hope you got it, these points. Photon rest was 0, photon momentum mc, photon energy hf, it is quantized, so we can say n into hf, where n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, and he is equal to hc by lambda. We can write hf formula. So I will change this equation in one more way. E is equal to HEF, E is equal to MC square, is equal to HF, is equal to HC by lambda. Both sides C cancelled. Lambda is equal to H by MC. H by MC. MC is mass into speed of light, that is equivalent to P. Lambda H by P. P is equal to H by lambda. So we can write this equation according to our convenience. So this is the relation between lambda H by P. P is equal to H by lambda. So this is the relation. According to problem, we can follow that one. Hc value is equal to Hc by lambda. So in problems, this formula is useful especially for problem Hc by lambda. Lambda value will be given in angstroms. Hc value should be taken in EVs, 12,400 EV. So approximate calculation we can do by taking H value, C value, by lambda should be taken in angstroms. So when energy calculation required, directly we can follow this 12,400 eV by lambda. Next we discuss about intensity. Intensity of light beam is directly proportional to number of photons present in it. How do you calculate intensity? Intensity, one formula is there in first year sound waves chapter. You used that formula. Intensity is power by unit area. When you take particular area, how much power is there, that represented by intensity. Power we can calculate according to mechanics. Can you say power formula according to mechanics? Anybody? Energy by time. Power equal to work done by time or energy by time. So I want to calculate intensity of photon. So what is the relation that intensity? Intensity is directly proportional to number of photons present. How do you calculate intensity? Intensity is power by unit area A. So previously I wrote P for momentum, but here power, same symbol. So there is no other option. So power P. So this is not momentum, power. Power equal to work done by time or energy by time. Power is. In denominator A is there. For one photon, E by AT. For n photons, NE by AT. N photons. Now from this equation, previously just now I said what is E formula? Anybody? Energy formula? Respond anyone? Energy formula is? Are you there? E is equal to HF, one of the simple formula. Then E is equal to HF, HC by lambda. Very good, Alan George. I is equal to N by AT into HC by lambda. I values. Here I and N relation is I is directly proportional to N. Similarly, N is equal to, you see maybe in problems in second year also, Find the number of photons when intensity value given and wavelength given, area given, time given. Time generally asked for minute or for minute especially. Then how do you calculate number of photons? N is equal to IATHC, IAT lambda by HC. So number of photons is directly proportional to intensity. When more photons are there, intensity more. For less number of photons, less intensity. So there is a relation. Can you say a relation between wavelength of light and the number of photons? Anybody? From this equation, directly relation, n proportional to lambda. Next, I want to say there is inversely relation also there. You know about inverse square law? Anybody? Inverse square law. How these photons obeys inverse square law, we can discuss. I will take point source for a point source. For point source, so just when one point torch is on, one light ray is coming from this point. Here light ray is there. We know that light spreads all directions. In this case, this source is point source. From that point source, we can image one sphere, because light spreads in all directions. This length we can take as radius r. According to formula of intensity, I is equal to power by area. What we are discussing? So our topic is photoelectric effect. Photon related, basic points related photon, we discuss one by one. So this is one of the point. If that source is point source, so light coming from point source, let us take at any position, at any one of the position, light spreads in all directions. So then just imagine one sphere, here radius, and I will take one area of cross section, not complete closed surface. Take area of cross section, light is coming, particular point, area of cross section. Hello guys, you join with same ID, again you can join. When it is automatically cut after 40 minutes, you join with same ID. Power by area, I is equal to power by, so I don't want to write P momentum, same symbol, I will write completely as power, area of this cross section. Anybody formula tell me, area of this cross section?
Pi r square.
Aditi, very good. Here area of this cross section, pi r square. This cross section is taken from the sphere, so I will write 4 pi r square. From the sphere, direction, all directions, when take area of cross section of that sphere, that is 4 pi r square.
This 4 pi r square area of sphere, like surface area of sphere.
That light point direct all directions. right? In all directions it goes. Means like sphere. In that sphere, when area of cross section is taken, but the total area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. So we can show like this, that area of cross section we can show diagrammatically this one. Here intensity and that distance of that sphere r relation is I inversely proportional to r square. This is called inverse square law. When problem is given for point light source, find the intensity, power will be given, the distance will be given, then you should use formula power by 4 pi r square. Same thing is there in sound waves also, you know, use this formula. So what I want to say from this point, that photon obeys inverse square law also. Means here intensity of photon obeys inverse square law. One more important point, so previously problem also came, that is photon exert radiation, pressure and force. What is that point? First I will write. Students who joined newly, you don't worry. First I will give notes, follow the notes, have any doubts you can ask. Photon exert radiation, pressure and force, both. So what is this pressure force? In properties of matter there is relation between pressure and force. Pressure equal to force by area, or force equal to pressure into area. Here what is related with this? So we will discuss relation. One metal surface is there. On this metal surface, light is this one metal surface. Let us consider one metal. Light incident on this metal. So light incident on this. When light incident on this metal, that light energy is equal to hf. If light completely absorbed by this, total light which was given to this metal totally absorbed, then for understanding I will say one point. You put your hand, then apply how watering the garden. In this way, just apply water jet on hand, we feel pressure. Like this, when our hand is metal, that water jet is light. When light incident, here pressure affected by the light on the metal. So I want to calculate that pressure. To calculate that pressure, photon, light incident means photon is moved from one place to another place. That photon momentum I will calculate. Photon started from here. Photon has some momentum. That photon momentum, P momentum, initial momentum Pi, photon incident on this metal, final momentum. Photon absorbed by the metal, so photon final momentum is 0. So this change in momentum, which momentum is more? Initially momentum is more, it has momentum, finally absorbed here, so there is no momentum. So change in momentum, delta P is equal to Pi minus Pf, Pf 0, Pa. So delta P is equal to momentum of photon mass into speed of light, mc. So this momentum, any formula is there for this momentum? Light has n number of photons, so n into mc. Force momentum, any relation from mechanics? Anybody? Any relation between momentum and force? Change in momentum is equal to impulse. Got it? Impulse is equal to change in momentum. There is a 2 more question also there. And force and impulse, one relation is there. Impulse equal to force into time. So force into time is equivalent to change in momentum. Impulse I is equal to change in momentum. Relation between impulse and change in momentum. Impulse equal to force into time. Why we discuss this point? Generally this is one theory point, but problem will be asked finding pressure or force. So for that I want to calculate force first. Force into time is equal to impulse. At the same time impulse also equal to change in momentum. So force is equal to delta P by T. Delta P is mc into n, delta P by T. In previous power formula discussed, according to power formula, power equal to energy by time. For one photon, energy by time. For n photons, ne by time. Power. N is equal to power into time by energy, E. This one, equation number 2. Here, equation number 1. Use equation 1 and 2. Then, guys, is it visible?
mg square.
What? Sorry, tell me.
Can you take energy as mc square?
No, E is equal to mc square. Einstein's mass energy relation. Here E. You joined not from starting. Starting we discussed E is equal to mc square. mc by T in the place of N. Guys, is it visible now, this position?
Yes, sir.
Okay. N equal to Pt by E. Pt by E. So in this case, T cancelled. T cancelled. Here E is equal to mc into P. So I will write that equation mc E is equal to mc square. Then mc cancelled is equal to P by C. So I got one formula, force formula, F is equal to, when light is incident on that metal surface, it got some pressure and force also. That force which is applied on the metal by the photon, that force is P by C. So remember one point, this P is power, that P is power. Power formula, we can use power formula only. Intensity, I told one formula. Intensity. So in previous case I explained intensity formula. Can you say anyone? Either sound waves or light waves, anyway. Intensity formula, anybody? Just now I told power per unit area. Power by area is intensity. Intensity I is equal to, sorry, if you forget, note down better. Intensity I is equal to power by area. P power. Power is equal to intensity into area. I into A. IA by C. So I got it two formulas. Power by C or IA by C. So to solve this problem, either these two, only one value is enough, that is power value. So by power, directly use formula power by speed of light formula. Otherwise intensity and that area given, then IA by C. Force. When force is there, pressure easily can calculate. Because we know that relation, pressure equal to force by area. Pressure P is equal to force by area. Force IA by C, A bring this side. Then F by A is equal to I by C. I by C. I by C is the pressure. Pressure P. I by C. Otherwise, one more way is there. Pressure equal to force by area F by A. F can be written P by C. P by C, in denominator A will be added P by AC. Here, photon exert radiation, pressure and force. Formulas. Force formula this one, P by C, IA by C. Pressure formula, F by A or I by C. Guys, you got it? These two formulas. Anybody any doubt? Because next depends on this. Here two cases are there. One case is light absorbed by the metal surface. In case of light reflected. Same example I will take like previous. When water jet applied on the wall. Water jet applied on the wall. That water reflected back. New walls absorb the water, otherwise walls also reflect the water. Better than you take one metallic plate, just apply water jet on that metallic plate, that water is reflected. Similarly, if light is reflected by 100% light is reflected by this metal surface, then how formula will be changed? Got it my question? First case.
Practically is it impossible?
What?
Practically is it impossible for
No.
reflection?
Practically not impossible. Take metal plates, some metal plates, not 100% may be not reflected, some part of the light will be reflected. If 100% is reflected, how formula will be changed? Question will come like that.
Theoretically it's possible.
Hmm?
So theoretically it's possible to get 100% reflection?
Theoretically everything is possible. Practically also possible. So that's why questions also are raised. Maximum 100%, we know that 100% everything is not. So according to equation we follow, if possible 100%. Total amount of light which is incident on that metal surface, if reflected, totally reflected, then what is that force value and pressure value? Tell me value, anybody? If we observed formula IA by C, if reflected, what is the formula? Anyone? Only 2 students are respond. Remaining. Okay, I will show through diagram. Then you guess. Light incident on this, but our condition 2 is if this light is reflected back, total light is reflected back, then how change in momentum? Initial momentum Pi. This is the final momentum of that photon. Final momentum Pf. It is not zero because reflected. So Pi and Pf is opposite directions. Momentum is a vector quantity, so it has direction. The direction of initial photon direction, final photon direction is opposite. So this minus becomes plus. Then Pi plus Pf, if both are P, same momentum and reflected back, P plus P, that is 2P. So by taking all the conditions, F becomes 2P by C, 2Ia by C. Pressure 2F by A, 2I by C. In second case, it becomes a double. So this is the basic information about the photon. Before going to photoelectric effect, we discussed about 4 types of emissions. What are called free electrons. So how free electrons emitted from the metal surface, how many ways are there? That 4 ways we discussed. In first way is, anybody? Electron emission is 4 types. First type is, who listen class from the start? First one is electronic emission, 4 types. Thermionic emission. Second one, secondary emission. Third one, photoelectric emission. Fourth one, field emission. So our topic, third one, photoelectric emission. So in photoelectric emission, first point about what is photon, that light particle of photon. We discussed some points regarding photon. So just tell me, so automatically it will be disconnected, time is moving. So if disconnected, you can join with same ID. First point, photon, rest mass is 0. When it is in motion, P is equal to mc. Energy of photon, h nu or hf or hc by lambda. Energy is quantized, so we can write hf, 2hf, 3hf and so on. And there is a relation we derived by taking Einstein's mass and energy relation, E is equal to mc square also taken. And then we discuss intensity of light beam and number of photons present, relation derived. Intensity formula, power by area. For point source, power by 4 pi r square. If light is incident on this metal surface, if that light absorbed, then force is equal to formula P by C, Ia by C. In case of that is reflected, incident light reflected like this, then force equal to 2P by C, 2Ia by C. Next, pressure. Here pressure is force by area. From that formula, 2F by A or 2I by C. So this is the topic regarding photon. And continuation, photoelectric effect. In photoelectric effect, 3 types of questions are there in photoelectric effect. One is, in photoelectric effect, theory based questions. Einstein's through experiment explained what is photoelectric effect, how this will be proved. It was proved by Einstein through his experiment. So the theoretical part questions. Second one is equation based. that equation HF is equal to HF naught plus kinetic energy of mv maximum square. Equation based questions. Third one is graph based. So three parts are there in photoelectric effect. So we discuss all three parts from photoelectric effect one by one. First, I will start. What is photoelectric effect? Here, photo means photon. Electric, when photon incident on the metal surface, then electron emitted from that metal. Photon is not converted as electron in photoelectric effect. Photon, when incident on that metal surface, that loosely bounded electron gains energy, taken energy from the photon. With that energy, that electron escaped from the metal surface. So that phenomena is called photoelectric effect. Incident particle, photon. Here light. Incident particle is photon, but emitted particle is electron. Incident photon, emitted electron. Photon which energy? Light energy. Whereas electron? So all electron reached one point and some current is produced. That current is called photocurrent. So current means electrical energy. Electrical energy. So in this process, light energy converted into electrical energy. So energy, when energy changed one form to another form, but it is not destroyed, not created, just converted. So it obeys law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy. I want to say some points regarding this. Who discovered this photoelectric effect? In 1887, Hertz. Frequency unit, anybody? Frequency units. Frequency units. Alan George. Hi guys, is there or not? Respond. Hello. Hello guys. Hello. Sir, anybody there? Malanja. Frequency unit, anybody? Unit of frequency. Unit of frequency is. Are you there? Just say yes or no. Are you there? Yes, okay. Frequency unit is Hertz. He discovered this experiment in 1887. Two types of questions, theoretical questions are there. Discovered Hertz. Discovered. But explained experimentally. Einstein. Explained by Einstein. Just I want to give just brief information about photoelectric effect. In tomorrow class I will explain, detailed explain and with problems. So just cooperate few minutes. Explained by Einstein. Discovered by Hertz. So it supports one theory that is called quantum theory of light. Quantum theory of light. So what is called quantum? When light moves continuously through small packets, that small packet of light energy is quantum. So it supports quantum theory of light. You remember that point? Supports quantum theory of light. So it is here interaction, photoelectric effect, interaction between photon and electron. There is difference between photon and electron. Can you say anybody what is the difference? Photon and electron. What is photon? What is electron? Aditi, what is photon? What is electron? Electron is material particle, matter. Photon is energy. So there is interaction between energy and matter. Photoelectric effect. So we know some points with this heading, photoelectric effect. Photon converted into electron. Light energy changed as electrical energy. So it obeys law of conservation of energy. Supports quantum theory of light. Discovered by Hertz, explained by Einstein. So there is interaction between energy and matter. Energy and matter explained by him. Explained by photoelectric effect. Explained by him means that Hertz explained these points. But here I told so many times light incident on metals. Here metals not possible with all metals, especially alkali metals. Alkali metals like lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. So some alkali metals only shows photoelectric effect. Remember this point. Alkali metals. But is it possible with zinc, cadmium? Yes, it is possible. But this light should not be normal. When this light is UV light, ultraviolet light, then possible with zinc and cadmium. With normal light also possible. When light is normal with alkali metals, it shows photoelectric effect. So it will be done with normal light when metal is alkali metal. So this photoelectric effect, that continuation we discuss in the next class, in tomorrow class. Before closing to class, you can collect the notes from your institute. And have any doubts from this topic? Anybody? Guys?
Sir, yes, I had a doubt. Photoelectric effect or the more portion we learn something about threshold energy. I wanted to ask if we have an alloy, other 2 or 3 metals, will the threshold energy be the lowest threshold energy of the constituents, or will it be mean between them?
Yes, I want to say, give detailed explanation when that frequency, that energy, then how much wavelength required, all these points I will explain in next class. We know that less than threshold frequency there is no. Similarly, less than threshold energy also there is no photoelectric effect. So we discuss these all points in next class with how Einstein explained this photoelectric effect like that. Okay, Anand George?
Okay, sir.
Right. Anybody from today class, any doubts? Remaining students, 5 students are here. Main point is, are you understand? Because my voice is new to you. So pronunciation, everything is new. I am from Andhra. Have follow or not? Do you follow? What about board? Is it visible or not? Everything? What I am writing? Respond please.
No doubt, sir.
Voice and visibility, everything okay na? Aditi?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Thank you.
right.
One small request, if possible. is important today also because it kind of gets difficult. I am not having notes right now, so I have to take screenshots.
No, you don't worry. I will send what I am teaching. That complete notes I will send. You can correct from him. If possible, before the class. If possible, before the class, I will send. Then it is highly useful to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, got it? Right. Okay, bye guys. Bye.